after Pixar has made great movies like Toy Story, Cars, Ratatouille, WALL-E, The Incredibles, Finding Nemo, and Monsters, Inc. But this is actually the first bad Pixar movie. And that is Cars 2. To be honest, I used to like this movie, but now it's so bad. Let's get to the plot. So the plot is where we have Lightning McQueen and his best friend Mater. They are both going on a trip to the World Grand Prix, and he meets up with Finn McMissile and Holly Shiftwell on a spy trip. Which means that's completely confusing. We have a spy trip and a World Grand Prix trip. That's way too confusing. And Finn McMissile was about to defeat Professor Zondup and the other Lemon Cars. But Mater did not want to go to the spy trip. He wanted to join the race. And then he started to be a little bit silly and like throwing tantrums and all that stuff. And also, they had to save the world and stop the World Grand Prix from being destroyed. So that's basically the plot of this movie. To be honest, this is actually the first bad Pixar movie. Well, The Good Dinosaur is probably the weakest out of all of them. Even though I'm not a fan of that movie, but this film, this movie, I don't like it. I used to like this movie back then and I did see this in cinemas back in 2011. Like, this is the first bad Pixar movie. Just right after come up to after Toy Story 3. This movie, I don't like it. This is basically the first bad Pixar movie. Why? Why, Pixar? Why? Why would you have to ruin a great series of films with this piece of abomination? But actually, I rewatched this. It was terrible. I realised this was terrible indeed. I love the first Cars and Cars 3, but Cars 2 is the worst Cars out of all of them. And probably the worst Pixar movie I've ever seen in my life. This is the only bad Pixar movie to be ever made. To be honest, I love the first Cars. The first Cars is amazing. The third Cars is a great finish to the trilogy. But for this movie did not turn out well to the first Cars. That's made Pixar go downhill a little bit. I watched the Cars on the Road. That was really better than this. But this is terrible. This was absolutely terrible. And you know my next rant is R.I.P.D. Thanks for watching. See you next video and bye.